Another day and another NBA analyst just wants to disrespect the Dallas Mavericks, as Shannon Sharpe yesterday had a wild take about Kyrie Irving and his skill set. We also have an injury update ahead of today's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you everything Mavericks related, covering all the news and everything related to the Dallas Mavericks. And before we get into today's video, 88.4% of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed. We're on a road to 5,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. We have about 4,200 some odd subscribers. But the moment we get to 5,000 subscribers, we will be doing live watch-alongs. And no, I can't show the game footage, but I'll watch the game live alongside you guys, give my live commentary, my play-by-play, in case those that can't watch the game, you can at least listen to me call the game and give my thoughts on the game as well. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing. But let's get into the video, because Kyrie disrespect needs to stop. As our Batman to Luka's Superman, the Justice League that we got going on here in Dallas, the disrespect towards Kyrie Irving has got to stop. And it seems like Shannon Sharpe had a lot to say yesterday about Kyrie Irving and his ability to play basketball. And specifically, Shannon Sharpe said who the Mavericks got that they can play with their back to the basket. And Kendrick Perkins on there was saying Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. Shannon Sharpe saying Kyrie's 6 foot tall. He ain't posting up nobody. Kendrick Perkins says Kyrie don't have a post game, and Shannon doubled down saying yes, and it was just crazy. I saw the clip. It was wild, and Shannon Sharpe is someone who I actually hold in high regard. As he was a football player, Hall of Famer, but he does have some knowledge of the game of basketball. But I feel like he just watches LeBron James and the Lakers far too much. But as Mavericks fans know, we're not strangers to this type of slander, especially towards Kyrie Irving, saying that, oh, he's a bad teammate. He wouldn't be a good fit for the Dallas Mavericks, and that's just wrong. That's a lie. We've seen this man be a great leader, just someone who uplifts these players. And to say that he doesn't play his back to the basket, yes. Kyrie Irving isn't your typical forward, or even like Luka, who's about 6'5", as a point guard who can play his back to the basket on every play. But Kyrie Irving isn't just 6 feet tall. He's my height. He's about 6'2", and he does play his back to the basket, normally against little guards. And I understand, as Shannon Sharpe was saying, no, he can't play his back against the basket against bigger guards. But if Kyrie Irving gets the match that he wants, yes, back to the basket, Kyrie Irving. We've seen it many times. Back to the basket. He's quick and crafty. He'll do a little spin move, quick hezzy, float right onto the basket. We saw him take Victor Wembanyama baseline back to the basket. Of course, it was a circus acrobat type deal, but he can do it. And again, I understand what Shannon Sharpe meant, but also understand Kendrick Perkins wanting to defend Kyrie. Like, yes, he can post up. He's got a post game. Kyrie Irving's bag is very deep. He can score on all three levels. The man is talented. He is skillful. One of the best to do it. So it's very odd to see Shannon Sharpe just want to just attack the Dallas Mavericks. We were on a 7-game win streak. Crickets. Talk about why doesn't no one go to Dallas? No one wants to play with Luka and Kyrie. They're not a real playoff team. We lose one game, and then the headline was, are the Mavericks contenders or pretenders? Meanwhile, after we beat the Phoenix Suns, the Suns go off to lose to the Rockets. Crickets. The Phoenix Suns, who have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, lose to the Houston Rockets, and no one's questioning if they're a playoff team. I get it. Kevin Durant's won championships, and Devin Booker has also seen the finals. Okay, and it's just ridiculous. Let the Mavericks lose one game. We're on a 7-game win streak, but everybody loses a game every now and then. We lose one game and we're pretenders. Kyrie Irving can't play his back to the basket. We have nobody who can post up. We have Daniel Gafford. We have Derrick Lively. If Derrick Lively gets more than 14 minutes, we'll see him play with his back to the basket. It's possible. And I know Daniel Gafford can do it as well. Some of these guys are still adjusting. I know Daniel Gafford, as well as PJ Washington, adjusting to the Mavericks system and just how they play is all going to come together. I don't need it to happen by tomorrow. All I need is for it to happen by June. It will be fine. But one thing that they did discuss is that we don't necessarily have that reliable third scorer, which I understand. It could be Josh Green. It can be, when he's hot, Tim Hardaway, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, but that's fine. We have the best backcourt in the league right now in Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Everybody else just has to play the role and support, and we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it at all. Shannon Sharpe's crazy. Kendrick Perkins, shout out to Kendrick Perkins. I don't usually agree with anything Kendrick Perkins says, but shout out to Kendrick Perkins for defending the Dallas Mavericks and Kyrie Irving specifically. Staying on business, you love to see it. But ahead of today's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, we have an injury update, which is more or less no different than what we've already seen over the past few games, with a few additions here. And I'll go ahead and throw up the graphic. The Dallas Mavericks injury report at Cleveland Cavaliers. We got Luka Doncic, who is probable. Derrick Lively is probable. Maxi Kleber probable. All three with nasal fractures. Josh Green is a new one. He's also probable with an elbow sprain. Hopefully nothing too serious, but I don't want him to agitate it. Dante Exum is upgraded to doubtful with his knee bursitis. Still no word as of the time of this recording. No word if he will play. He's been warming up. He's been practicing with the team, traveling, so we'll see. But Omax is out. He's the G League. So is AJ Lawson, which I'm glad those guys are getting some run out there. Omax will be great for us in a few years if we keep him. AJ Lawson, I feel like he's like a fan favorite to just hold on to him for a few more seasons. So we got a little update ahead of tonight's game against the Cavaliers, which won't come easy. I know the Pacers, they play at a very fast pace. And we lost, we learned from it, we move on, we adjust. And against the Cleveland Cavaliers with Jarrett Allen, with Evan Mobley, I just hope we play more Derrick Lively and Daniel Gafford. We're definitely going to need that. I think Kyrie as well as Luka will match up very well against Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and the rest of those guys. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy one, but I think it's going to be a good game. I think it'll be a good battle against the teams. I think defensively, we can, if we play well, if we play right, I think defensively we can definitely win this game. Our offense, I'm not too worried about it with Kyrie and Luka leading this ship. Offensively, we're good, but come our defense, we're definitely going to need PJ Washington to tighten up. He did not have a good game against the Indiana Pacers, but eventually he's going to come together. You know, I don't think players just get traded to a new team and just forget how to play basketball. It's going to take time, but definitely going to need that P-Jail tonight. We're definitely need that P-Jail tonight, as well as Daniel Gafford, Derrick Lively, Derrick Jones Jr. Hope we get to see more of him and his defense as well. Hopefully the shot falls for Tim Hardaway as a shooter. Shoot. Hopefully he doesn't shoot us out of this game. I'm just hoping for the Mavericks to just tighten up and look better game after game. Win, lose, or draw. Even if it's a bad loss, you can still learn from it and move on. But that's what I'm hoping for. But also tomorrow, it was tweeted by Brad Townsend, nearing Luka Doncic's 25th birthday. On Wednesday, it's a national holiday, kid calls it. Opponents rolling out the red carpet. Today, or I guess tomorrow, whenever you're watching this video, is Cavs Slovenian Heritage Night, which they annually scheduled to coincide with Doncic's visits. And on Wednesday is NBA Slovenian Heritage Night in Toronto. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to say Luka's birthday is on Thursday. So yeah, the 29th on Thursday, Luka's birthday. Cool. But Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit of love. Showing love to the league's #1 Slovenian and Luka Doncic. Showing love in Cleveland, showing love in Toronto, which Toronto is a very multicultural city. Canada's a very multicultural country, so it's good to see it. Good vibes. Hopefully we can get that, like I said, hopefully we can get that win streak going. Hopefully the guys kind of tighten up. Hope Jason Kidd tightens up. I hope the whole team tightens up, lock in, because like I said in the last video, that one loss pushed us from the 6th seed to the 8th seed. I don't want to see us in the play-in. I think we'll be fine, but I'd rather have a secure spot in the playoffs because I think we can have a pretty decent run against a team like the Thunder. If we match up against the Clippers, which I get it, they got Kawhi, they got Russell Westbrook, they got Paul George. I get it, James Harden, cool, but I think we can match up very well with a lot of these teams. I'm not really too worried. That being said, do I think that we can win it all? We'll see. I'm a very optimistic Mavericks fan, but I'm not an unrealistic Mavericks fan. Optimistic, but not unrealistic. I just want to see good basketball for my team. Win, lose, or draw, as long as it's a good game, as long as we play our best brand of basketball on every single night. I can't ask for more than that. I'm just a humble fan, loving what I'm seeing. But that's all I got for you guys today. We'll be back after tonight's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers with our post-game analysis. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing we do. Check out the link in the description below to our Discord. We got a little Mavs Digest Discord popping. We're talking basketball, Mavericks, all type of stuff. I'm always there. You can always reach out to me there. And until next video, y'all take care. Peace.